Today we're going to hear Maria tell her amazing story.
Hello, everybody. My journey started in 2011 when I was diagnosed with pulmonary arterial hypertension, which is damage of the lungs and damage of the heart. And so in 2011, I was diagnosed by a Stanford doctor and a heart doctor that I was very severe, and to the point of they were looking at that I was going to die. And so that was the diagnosis in 2011. So being the person that I am stubborn, and but I'm also a believer that you don't always have to believe everything the doctor says. I just
Yes,
because I've challenged
agree.
doctors, I have challenged doctors, and I have found other alternatives. Okay, so I'm in the also before I came to Lifeway, I was involved with holistic and alternative medicine. So Lifeway fell right into my beliefs of natural healing alternatives for the body. Don't get me wrong, I still do take my medication, and I still take LifeWave, uh, you know, a phototherapy every day, and I've done this for 4 years. So going forward to 20 from 2011 to 2015, I researched the internet. I'm a very much a researcher and reader, and I'm also an author of. I did author my book, which is on my life testimony of my journey, because I believe sharing your personal journey is so important for people to know that you're not alone. You're never alone when it comes to illness. If you reach out and share with people, and not be shy about it, because that's how you get the help. And LifeWave came into my prayers that I had really asked for an answer to recovery for my health. And so in 2015, I met Ted White at a meetup that we were working together, and he introduced LifeWave to me and to other business entrepreneurs at that meeting. And so I asked Ted, when he said to me acupuncture without needles, it kind of made me wonder what was that about. And so when he gave his presentation, it really brought my curiosity to what alternative medicine this is all about. So I set up a meeting with Ted privately, and we talked more about what these products are all about, the basic ingredients. And I'm very thorough, I'm very analytical also. So I asked a lot of questions because a lot of people are skeptic, but I am a believer that you have to really research, and also you have to try the product. That's what I tell people. I don't spend a whole lot of time in explaining the product. I explain the basics, yes, but I ask them to please try it. The only way you're going to find out is to feel the relief in your body, and you become your own testimony, like I have been. And so when I joined in 2015 with Ted, I decided to start the energy enhancer, and that because it to open my lungs. Basically, it opened my lungs dramatically, that I could breathe so much better, and also the energy, which was amazing. Where I didn't have that because, like, if all of you don't realize it, if you don't have your lungs or your heart, you don't have energy. That's basically your
Yeah,
two major organs in your body.
that's it.
And so I say to
Right.
people, I don't take my every breath for granted because I have lung and heart disease. But with LifeWave, it really amazed me how Energy Enhancer changed the whole process of my day to day activity, because I was at a point of disability where I could not take care of myself. I was reaching out for
Wow.
people to possibly help me with just day to day activities, washing your clothes, cooking, things you take for granted. And I realized that I need some help. And I started to realize this energy enhancer was a miracle, because all of a sudden I started detoxing with the silver package that I bought. And then I started seeing myself transform into energy, and also seeing that I can do things. And I was like, this is amazing. This, for me, it was an amazing transformation.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And so I say to people, you don't get it until you try it. And I that's my mantra that I say to people. I go, I can talk all night long if you want, but I'm not going to waste my time on doing that. I'm just not. I want people to keep it simple, understand the technology of phototherapy, but try it in order to really feel the transformation of your own body, and you'll be a walking testimony for yourself as well as for others. And so I continued
Yeah.
on my journey from 2015, and I and also my doctors. This is a very important point. My doctors from Stanford, heart and lung specialist, from 2016 to 2020, I have echograms that I had every 6 months. Okay. So my status went from severe to mild status,
Wow.
and
Wow.
doctors
Wow.
were
Wow.
amazed.
Wow.
That was like the turning point.
Yep.
That, and the doctors knew since I started LifeWave in 2015 that I was using the product and that it was alternative medicine. I gave them brochures, I gave them education about phototherapy, and they there was no reason for me not to continue. So once again, I took it upon myself to be my own medical advocate, and I said to my doctors, I'm going to continue with phototherapy and
Good.
continue with my medication, and see
Smart decision.
how we can travel together for my medical transformation. And to this day, uh, all of you listening here, I am amazed that I can do so much. And I am totally convinced, for my own personal testimony, that life wave phototherapy works to repair your body. And I would continue on sharing that testimony with everybody, because I'm a walking testimony now. Because in 2011, they were telling me, get your papers or in order, because you are going to die. And because of
Oh my
my
goodness.
severity of not only my condition, but he had other patients that had already died. Okay, so he said to me, you are on the road to death. So make sure you have your paperwork all set and taken care of. And so I turned around, and when he said that to me, I says, you're not the power to make that decision for me, because I believe in God. God is my
Amen.
savior. And that's exactly,
Amen.
and those are the words that I said to him. God is my savior. And
That's it.
yes, you are professionals and I respect you. And, medical professionals, I do 100%. But God is my savior to make a decision as to what I need to do for myself, a health recovery.
Right.
And they of course, they agreed with me, and they said, well, let's continue on with your medication and see how everything works out. So after the phototherapy experience that I've had since 2015 to now, I have seen tremendous change in my life. And I want to just really repeat that you must try the product to really understand how it's going to change your body, and
Yeah.
follow the protocol. Get educated to follow the protocols of where your pain is and how to patch yourself to understand. Because since 2015 to now, I always listen to people's teachings, and from David on videos and teachings from Lifeway, from Roy and from Rick and from many other leaders as to certain issues you may have and how to patch it so that you can repair yourself. And once you get that knowledge, you become your own doctor. You really become your own doctor, and it really, then you share it with everybody else, and that way they can let you know that they're feeling so much better. Right now I have two people with back problems, and they use X39, and it's amazing how much they don't take medicine for that anymore. And this is what the kind of stories that are my testimonies of people that, but I convinced them to try it first. I'm not telling them what to do. I'm just saying, try it, and then give me your testimony, and make sure you try it for 30 days. Go to 60 days, depending on how severe your issues are, and then let's talk and get some testimony about your transformation. And if you're not feeling anything, then let's talk about that too. So what I share with everybody today is, uh, don't give up with your medical issues. Reach out to Lifeway Phototherapy to hopefully improve your health repair. Because believe me, until you understand what this phototherapy is all about, you don't get it. And I tell that to people. If
Yeah.
you don't live it, you don't get it. You just don't get it. And so I question professionals, and I'm very much that way, because if they don't try it, they're not going to get it. They're not going to understand it. And they have to try
Very
it
true.
themselves. So I say to all of you, just thank you for all the leadership here too. And from all the countries, all the leadership. I am grateful and thankful for all of you that are passing on the phototherapy knowledge, and share with other people that we can repair our body. And
Yes.
I'm here to say that. I really believe that, because I'm a walking testimony. And now doctors are saying, we're amazed by, I says, it's about phototherapy if you guys just don't get it. But I say to myself, I'm just going to take care of myself and make sure that I do everything I do. I also am an author, and I finished my book in 2010 with my life story in my testimony, because I wanted people to know about what I've gone through. A lot of medical challenges in my life since birth, since a child. But I think
Mm.
once you share that stories, people understand that you don't give up. I love life too much. And so I do my best to try to take care of myself to the best of my ability. And there is one belief I always say to people is, you've got to take care of yourself first before you can take care of anybody else. And if
Amen.
you don't take care of your body, you can't take care of your anyone else. And that's where I had to learn a lot of times, because I was working in corporate America, very much leadership, very much demands, and very much losing my health. And that was one of the reasons I had to leave, because I wanted to still be alive, to continue enjoying my life. And after I left, I decided to start my own business and continue on with my journey for repair. But I'm so glad that I was able to do my book. I do play the ukulele. I'm a musician also. So I have that entertainment that
Huh?
we entertain each other every week. But these are
You,
things in,
you gotta play for me.
yeah. Well, I have played for a San Jose group already. So, and for Christmas, that was the last.
Okay.
Yeah. But also, I wanted to share with all of you before I leave is, I enjoyed my life so much more because of phototherapy. And if only you knew me when I came in on 2015, I thought it was over for me, because I tried alternative medicines. I tried talking with other doctors and holistic doctors as well, and I just couldn't find remedies. But today I can say that I'm so grateful for phototherapy and that I'm living a life so vibrant. And also, the Alavita is another thing I want to say to all of you women and men. I look so much better. You know, I feel
You
good
are. You
and I look
are.
good and I look good.
Yes, you're
And
great.
that's
Yes,
how I
sir.
see, I really see myself. So, you just have to try the products. That's all I can say.
That is
First, let me
great
just say,
testimonial.
can I say something here, Brother Roy and Maria?
Please do, Brother Ted. Please.
So,
Yes,
first off, Maria, God bless you. Thank you for sharing. You inspire so many. Uh, your testimonial is powerful. The way you said it, it just really tells the whole story. And sometimes I know we're very concerned with your lungs there, but you kind of touched on it at the end, and I see that, and that is, sometimes unintended consequences happen with this phototherapy. Your skin is just unbelievable now versus where it was, say, 5 years ago. The vibrancy, the life, the smoothness, the silkiness, it's just beautiful. And it's just we folks, if you didn't get it from Maria's testimony, I don't know how else to say it. We provide hope out there. We provide hope out there to folks, and just all we can just say at the end of the day is just, we cannot make any claims or anything, but just give it a try and see what happens. And oh my goodness, look at what happened to dear Maria. Just amazing. True blessing. Thank you.
Maria, I understand from the email you sent me that you use the energy enhancer, and Brother Ted, I believe, put it on you, and you feel the breathing is so much better, right?
yes.
But what other products do you use? Do you use the X39, the Aeon, the glutathione, and all that?
I use energy enhancer daily. I use glutathione daily. I use
Hmm.
X39 daily, and also
Ah,
I use Alavita at nighttime, and
oh,
I rotate with Alavita at night and Silent Night at night is what I do, and then
I see.
I do take a break. I remove my patches before I go to bed,
Yes,
and so that way my body can regenerate through the evening, and then I start repatching myself the next day. And that's
I
my daily
see.
protocol, is my energy,
Okay,
39 glutathione, and Silent Night or Alavita. Yeah.
Wow.
I see. Very good. Are you using carnosine and Aeon?
Yes, I am. I use carnosine and Aeon both. So at different times I
Ah,
rotate from, if I don't have X39, I put Aeon on me. And
okay.
so, and then the carnosine, I use that also, different parts of my
So,
body.
Can I ask what protocol did Maria use for her disease?
Yes, I use the energy enhancer on lung one, on both on top of my lungs, and I use the glutathione, the different parts of the body, and I use the X39 in the back of the neck. Glutathione energy X39 is daily, and then the Alavita and Silent Night I rotate in the evening, and I remove all the patches before I go to bed. So that's what I use every day. But I also use um, Aeon and carnosine at different rotation also on the body. So I have, but I definitely every day use energy, glutathione, X39, and Silent Night or Alavita. When I started the energy enhancer, I used that for 10 days and I saw the difference, but I bought it for 30 days. And so I was convinced after 10 days that I could breathe so much better that I wanted to try not only energy, but I bought the silver package to detox my body. So that's what I recommend to people to start, because we all have a lot of toxins in our body. And that's how I started.
Do you still use energy enhancer on lung one
Yes,
every day?
yes. Energy enhancer on lung 1.
And glutathione
Glutathione
X39.
X39.
Okay.
And
Thank
I use aloe vera and silent night rotation at nighttime.
Silent night every day, every night, or just how do you do rotation with aloe vera?
Every other night one night I use aloe vera, and then the other night I use a silent night. One or the other.
Where did you patch your silent night?
For me, I use it right behind my right ear, right below my earlobe. But you have to find a place in your body where it works. So you'll get a brochure and they'll guide you with different places to try it. So you have to try different places in your body for the silent night.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
thank you so much.